Thank you so much for coming. My name is Sarah Jane Mayberry, and I am your local artist. I am so glad to have you guys tonight. Tonight, what we're gonna do, like we do every single night, we are gonna make a painting. We were gonna do the character sketch, but I couldn't find the picture to use as the reference photo beforehand, so I pulled something real quick out of my hat, and I decided we're gonna paint a macaw picture. So we're gonna do that instead, which is great because I need to use up all of the paper in my scrapbook, and the reason being is so that I can, so that I can, let me just show you. Sorry, how did you show you? Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If you're the most active in the chat and here the longest, not this painting, but one of the other newer paintings, you can be entered into winning a 5x7 art and an 8x10 mat. That's what this white mat is around it. It's kind of like a mat that goes around. So you can actually win, get a chance to win one of these by being here the longest and the most active in the chat. So I think it's pretty awesome. We have that, and then we're going to be doing a painting every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of my paintings are on sale on my website at sarahjanemayberry.com. We send out an email newsletter. Once we get that started, it'll be about once a month. So if you want to be a part of that, send me your email. We are on YouTube. All of our videos are uploaded to YouTube. So if you want, if you miss a part of a show tonight, or say you are not available for a part of the live, you can always look it up on YouTube, where we have the full video of it downloaded for you to look at it for free. So we also have TikTok, obviously, and then we post on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Lemonade, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where you can schedule events. So if you're interested in that, just send me a message. And then we actually have an after show after the tutorial for about a half an hour, kind of where I wind down and I talk about what we're going to be coming up in the show, and sometimes I sketch on there. Sometimes we do paintings that we can't really do on TikTok, like I did an anti-Valentine's Day painting with a sharp object. So I painted that, but I couldn't do it on TikTok. So you can check me out on there if you're interested on Favorited. And then we also have a Discord where you can actually stay in contact with me. You can send me messages, and we will, sorry, just got distracted 1 second. We are, also on Discord. So you can actually, I put in the chat in Discord where I'm gonna be when I go on live, when I come off a live, when I'm going to bed. So if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, you can always be a part of our Discord. And if you are a creator, you can actually be in the Discord, and you can actually put on when you're live, so that our members can look you up, and hopefully we can build some more of a community. So I think that'd be kind of cool. So like I said, we were going to work on the character sketch. I am working on finding that reference picture. I didn't give myself much time. I know I have it. I just haven't. I had storage issues on my phone, and I deleted a lot of pictures on my phone. That being one of them, which I hope I can get the picture again, and then I can go back and actually do the character picture. But that's in the works. Let me show you guys a little bit about what we have in our sketchbook and some of what might be available to you. And all these have been painted on our show, guys. So everything in this sketchbook that I'm showing here has been sketched and drawn in here. So this is one of my paintings called Feeding Koi. We did this one in front of a live studio audience, just like you guys. We did this, I believe, on TikTok. It might have been on Facebook. I'm on a lot of different apps, so I'm not exactly sure. But I do always have my 8 p.m. show always on TikTok, guys. So make sure you guys are checking that out every night. Make sure you guys are clicking up at the top here, and that you're following me and you're turning on your bell notifications, okay? This is something that I had done. It was pretty cool. This is something I did for a friend. It was for a kung fu painting. She requested this. And then this is just a quick Valentine's Day painting that we did together. Just kind of one to do where you could actually split it down the side, and you could work on half of it and have your husband or your boyfriend work on the other side. So that's really cool to do. Let's look here. This is our Coffee Kiss painting. This is pretty sweet. This is actually of a dilapidated church that I turned into an open church, put a welcome mat in there, cleaned up some of the church and the way it looked and the windows. And I really like how it came out, guys. Like, really like how it came out. I thought it was awesome. This is the barn. So we'll start painting here in about 3 minutes. It only takes, not every one of them's perfect. But, I mean, you can't always have awesome paintings. Sometimes they're not all that great. I take the good with the bad. And I just use it for room for improvement. But I plan on doing paintings for you guys. Hopefully, I'm liking to do one in the mornings, one at night at least. We're going to start with that, and then I'd like to even increase it. Because I'd like to do a morning one, an afternoon one, and an evening one. That would be my total goal. This is a snake. I like my snake. This is my logo that I did. See a butterfly. Oh, this is my bee. And then we have like full videos where you can see where they're actually being made. So that's pretty cool. And here's the character sketch that I was talking about earlier to you guys. I want to make sure that I show it to you guys so you know where. This is the character sketch that I was going to actually work on. And try to, I have to find the reference photo so I can refix it. I have to do the second layer and coating on their faces so it doesn't look as peach and as orange and as yellow and as red, It kind of tones them down. But that'll be coming up here. Alright, it is 8 o'clock. Oh, I put away my sketchbook. That was silly. This is the bunny painting that we had done yesterday. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, guys. I believe it's like this. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do this one. And we're going to actually start out with a ruler. What I'm going to do is make it even cheaper for you for when you go to do framing. So you don't have to have a custom frame. The nice thing about this, here, move this side a little bit. And let me show you. So the nice thing about doing custom, measuring it out, is it makes it super cheaper. You can use any, I use an 8x10 frame. The reason being is because I have a white mat that goes around it. You've seen that earlier when I was showing you what you could win if you're here the longest and most active in the chat. So what that does is you can just cut the paper and then put it into any 5x7. So you have that option of being able to, oh, sorry about that, guys. That's my silly phone. Being able to, oh, sorry about that, guys. That's my silly phone. I can't see very well with that. So I'm just measuring 5 inches by 7 inches. I do that in front of you guys so that you guys can see how it's not that hard to measure. We want to make sure that we're measuring together. And then I'm just lining up the last one. Drop in the chat, guys. This is supposed to be interactive. I chat the whole time I paint. I'm an interactive painter. This is something I'm going to do for my retirement. I like to do this for the next 20 years, so. Let's see here. Can you guys see okay? Please drop in the chat if you guys can see well. I'd appreciate it. Because I only know if you can see good based on, So we're going to actually put the reference photos ladies' names on first. Reference. Oh, I can't believe I misspelled reference. Wow, I must be tired. That's okay. We can't always be 100%, right? Let's reference photo from Shani Evans Ingram. And then, so thank you so much, Shani Evans Ingram and Jurgita Guy. Flower and Macaw. And then artist. Sarah Jane Mayberry. So it barely fit, but it did fit, guys. Make sure you guys are here. Everyone doing okay? Drop it in the chat if you're here, how you're doing, where you're from. I talk about all things here. Everything you can imagine. So, our macaw kind of has his head tilted to the side. Alright, let's erase a little bit. Probably help if I had a light. That always helps. Okay, so we're just doing a basic shape. Basic shape's probably the hardest to get used to. So we're gonna put in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and push it closer and closer and see what we can get. Okay. So we're just building the macaw. And there's this eye. And it's kind of hard because there's a lot of really fine details on his eye. Let's wait on that. Let's do his other eye first so I make sure that it looks okay. Yeah, let's make it like that. I like it like that. Alright, so there's his eye. I like that. Okay, I like that a lot. So now I gotta almost get in there with a, wow, everyone is really quiet tonight, guys. Drop it in the chat. Let me know what's up, guys. No reason to be quiet at all. We're gonna do an artist drawing of it, so we're not gonna make the macaw like it's supposed to be. I think it makes it too many black lines and it not as pretty colors. So we're gonna make a macaw, but we're gonna fix the macaw face just a tad bit. Alright, let's fix this. So what have I been doing? So, I don't know. I've been planning a birthday party, guys. So, it is... Last week, my best friend from Ohio calls. My only best friend. She calls, and she was like, you need to invite me to the party. You didn't invite me. And I'm like, what do you mean, what party? And she's like, oh, your youngest's birthday party. And I was like, oh, man, I forgot about that. So we've been rushing to make a birthday party for a 4-year-old, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. I'm making all these like what I'm doing is I bought these like spider rings, and I'm just gonna get regular cupcakes from the bakery, and we're gonna switch. Hold on, we're gonna switch. Well, we're gonna get regular cupcakes from the bakery, and we're gonna put a spider ring on each cupcake, and then we're gonna, once people are done eating, they're gonna rinse off their spider ring, and we're gonna beat it and put it on a necklace for them. I thought that would be super cool. Alright, so we used the reference photo from Shani Evans Ingram. Thank you, Shani. And now we're using Jurgita Guy. It's her photo for a flower. For a flower. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm just going around and doing the flower. Now I'm just drawing the flower, guys. And then we're going to put other flowers around. I don't know if I like that. Let's do 4. I like the 4 instead of the 5. Wow, it's super quiet tonight, guys. And I'm actually, oh, you know what? It's Friday night, and it's 8 o'clock. Everyone's getting their kids to bed. At least all my friends are. All my friends that love to watch and hang out with me. Let's not put that one. I drew it, but then I decided I didn't want to draw it anymore. So we're going to have to go back to the macaw and draw the macaw a little bit more. And then we're just drawing the lines. Oh, I love that. Okay, but I don't like this flower, so let's take away the splotches of the flower. Because I was going to put splotches to kind of show the photograph. And you know how it blurs and it makes the flowers like look blurry? That's what I was going for on that one. Because if you look at the beautiful photos they took, that's what it looks like. So I think it's beautiful. So I think it's beautiful. So we're almost sketched this out. We got to go back to the macaw picture, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this wing. Because this wing's got to have a little bit more. Oh, I like it. It's our macaw. Now I gotta think of a title for it. So if you guys can think of a title for it while I'm doing this, please go ahead. Okay. Just going in and filling out all the lines. Anyone here? Go ahead and drop it in the chat, guys. Let me know how you're doing, what you're doing. I'm just going over with my pencil and doing the stuff darker. What that does is when I am painting, it makes it so it doesn't disappear. Because sometimes my pencil marks will disappear in the pigment, and we don't want that. We want to see everything that we worked hard to make. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, so there's our macaw body. It looks so much better when you don't have it deep and dark. Like if I wasn't doing live paintings, I wouldn't darken it in. It looks so much better. I would just work it how it is and hope my lines don't fade. All right, I'm just quickly going over the lines. I love doing this, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really care that you guys are here and you're choosing to stay and spend your Friday night with me. I think that's awesome. Drop in the chat a little bit about yourself, what you do here. We're here to be learning and growing and talking, and I'm here to listen. Is there something that you guys prefer me to start drawing? Is there something that you're interested in learning how to draw? You know, anything that you can think of. With these little tiny lines, we're going to have to go in with our pen. It'll just make it a lot more nicer and more pronounced. Okay, so there's our macaw. There we go. Okay, so we're going to actually start with the yellow first. All right. So we're just going to go in with the yellow paint. Oh, you can hear the kids all having fun in their rooms. It's my oldest playing his video games. And we're not being real accurate. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun and enjoy painting it. We want to make sure we enjoy painting it. That's the big deal. So we enjoy it. Alright, now we're going to do the body. The nice thing about this is if we need to add more we can add the black later. Like, that's fine. Alright, I think it's looking really, really good, guys. I'm using a watercolor marker with a cup of water, guys. What that does is it makes it so that I don't have, what do you call it? Streaks as bad as what I would. And I know I don't usually use one color, all one color, but I wanted to try a base color and use, just see what they had and see if I liked it this way. Because I've done birds before and I've added different colors to it and I didn't like it. So I'm just trying to do something a little bit different. All right, now we're getting too close. We're going to have to use the detailed brush. This thing. And I didn't even put it in the paint. I just used what was on the thing and just used that. All right, now I finally did it in the yellow. All right, there we go. So we've got the yellow on. Let's go ahead and let's start with green, guys. This is going to be fun. Just making sure I match the great green. I think I just found the green. I did. Okay, so this is our green that we're going to use. All right, let's get a little bit more green. I want to get it a little bit brighter color green. Oh. Let's get a little bit more green. Oh, I like that green better. Let's do this. Let's change it. Good thing that's the only green I had to do, huh? Alright, let's do the blue. I changed it on the right end. Let's change it before we continue. We can change it all the way up until we paint. Well, we might even be able to change it after painted. I've never tried. But we're going to get rid of that. And if we can still see the scratch marks underneath, we'll still use the scratch marks. It'll be fine. All right. And I want it to be super bright, so I don't want to pull it down anymore. I don't want to delete it. Where it gets bright, I want it to be bright. It'll be fine. And then this is going to be a lighter. Oh, I like that. I'm starting to super like that. All right, let's start doing stuff with the flower. Remember that was Jurgita or Jurgita, J or Jai. That's reference photo. That's what we're using right now today, guys. All right, so because we're going to just put black marks on this, we aren't going to need. I'm just doing the outside, and then we're going to do a different color on the inside, and it's going to look super awesome, guys. All right. All right, look at that. The only thing is we're going to have to wait to put the pink on there, so we have to let it dry a little bit. Because I don't usually do dark and then light. I always do light and then dark. And I did it backwards today. And I don't know why I did it backwards. Alright, I like that. That is beautiful. Alright, and then we're going to use light green. Do this light right here. Alright. Alright, so let's look here. Alright, and then let's do light. Let's do a light yellow. I'm just so sick of doing the same color backgrounds. We're going to do something different with the background. We're going to do almost like a sunrise or a sunset. I don't know much about macaws. So I don't know if they are sunrisers or if they're sunsetters. I'm just doing it real slowly. Oh, good. Because I wanted it to look a little bit different color of an orange than the peach. And it did. Sort of, I guess. Sort of. Alright, so far we're getting a nice little sunset going on in the background. Wow, I'm actually really quiet. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be quiet all of a sudden. I was focusing on the painting. And nobody's talking today, which is super weird. Usually we have a talkative group. We still need a painting title, so if you guys know of any painting titles, I'd really appreciate any help naming the painting. I've been painting for so long, so I tend to make boring painting names. And I think art is more fun when you include other people. It makes it more of a community thing. And I think art should be a community thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and I don't know. I'm kind of stalled. I should have checked out what, let's let it dry for a second. And let's actually go back to the purple flower. And we'll start putting our pink in there. Okay, so we're going to have to actually fix that little purple that we missed in the flower. Which is fine, since we still have the painting. That's always good. Oh, I got a little bit on my painting. That sucks. Let's do light green first. Alright, so we're almost done. With background anyways. And remember, if you've missed any part of this tutorial, you can find it on YouTube at Sarah J. Mayberry channel on YouTube. And you can also find it on sarahjmayberry.com too. Let's do blue. Alright, so I'm just doing a little bit of the blue. Oh, I really like this one. This one's super cool. All right, let's use a detailed brush for the rest of the blue. Oh, wow. Hey, thank you so much for coming in, Grace. I appreciate you giving me the Jester Cat. I think I needed it because TikTok suggested it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. How are you doing? I didn't even see you come in. That's how you enter live, guys. That is awesome. Oh, Susan Thomas says, love it. And the colors are perfect. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I really like colorful paintings. I am definitely a colorful kind of painting person. I do other paintings that aren't colorful, but yeah. Now, Grace, she does lives too, guys. So if you ever catch her live from Grace, she's pretty cool. She does a lot. She does a lot of battles and stuff when she's got other people on. And then she does a lot of growing lives too. So I think it's super awesome. How are you, Grace? It's so nice to have you in here. My mom's in here. That's Susan Thomas. All right, there we go. So we have part of it done. Now we need just a little bit more done on the side here. We have just a little bit more on the flower. And we're trying so hard so that it doesn't seep into the other colors. We want it to be separate. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, thank goodness gracious. That's awesome. All right, let me go check the Macaw. Grace, if you put in a little bit about your live, I'll put it on and mention it. I also have a YouTube channel. Is that Twixie Princess on there? I don't know. I don't know if that's Twixie or not. Oh, no, it's Art Chev. Hey, Art Chev. Nice to see ya. I'm looking for friends. I really am liking this picture, guys. Now, I gotta figure out what color his eyes are. I gotta change my water out, guys. 1 second. So we still have to do his eyes. And I think we're gonna do his eyes a light green. Alright, so let's look here. I'm just doing the green of his eyes. All right, guys. So far, so good, man. Woo. Now we gotta leave it a couple minutes to dry, so we're gonna kind of take a step back and we're gonna look at it and make. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's put. Just a little bit of black. And I don't like using a lot of black, guys. Alright, there we go. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That's just my phone going off when people text me. I don't like turning off my phone in case somebody really needs me. I don't like turning off my phone in case somebody really needs me. Alright, so that's our macaw. We don't ever do anything exact here, but that's okay. And clear off my brushes. I think we have everything that we need to do. I'm just taking a double check on my bird. And I'm rinsing off my brushes really good. Alright, so we're not done yet. We still have to... Oh, thank you so much for liking the live, Grace. I really appreciate it, girl. Thank you. Okay, so we're not done yet. We have to actually let it sit for just a couple minutes and let the water soak in to the paper, and then we're going to add a little bit of ink on there. So let me just flip this around here really quick, and we're going to have a quick talk. There we go. I really appreciate everyone for coming out here and watching me paint and being a part of the interactive paint, guys. I know it's a little bit on the quieter side today, but it's not always like that. It's also a Friday night. And, that's okay. So, yeah, we have plenty of really cool things to do. I'm working on a character sketch, and once we're going to let that thing dry for just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to go back to it with an artist pen. And what we do with the artist pen is go over with our... Oh, I'll talk to you when we get there later. Alright, thank you guys so much for liking the live. I appreciate it. I'm only going to give it like maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Trying to let it just soak up into the paper. Let me set up a new goal. Okay, so I set up a new goal. I do a painting here every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What we do is we do a full painting from beginning to end, unless it's like for a fundraiser or something, and then usually that could take sometimes up to a couple weeks of working on it every day. So I try to not do working on fundraisers as often. I do them in between and try to balance it. But right now, that's why we're trying to get down through this sketchbook so that we can give away this. What this is a 5x7 mat. I'm sorry, an 8x10 mat with a 5x7 art. Anyone that's here the longest and most active in the chat gets entered into entering one of these. One person gets their name drawn at the end of once I'm finished with the sketchbook. We call them sketchbook reveals. And when I'm finished with the sketchbook, I'll have a show and I flip through the sketchbook and show you guys all my paintings. And then I call the name of whoever won it. Oh, there's a puzzle piece. Let me fix that really quick. They want to make sure that I'm still here doing my live. I didn't do it right. Give me 1 second. I was just trying to get it right. There we go. I got it. Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and check. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm Sarah J. Mayberry. I'm your local artist. Alright, so here's our painting that we're going to end up inking. It's not done yet. The reference photo was from Shani Evans Ingram and Jurgita Jai. Alright, so what I'm going to use is just one of these, the Faber-Castell's 8-inch pens. I like them. They're my favorite. All right. Good. It's all dry. And we're just putting ink over the sketch marks. That is all we're doing, guys. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so here we go. And we're just going over the lines where we have sketch marks. Super easy, super simple. But sometimes stressful. The reason being is if you make one false move, then you're like, oh no, I messed up the whole painting. And that's not true. Just because you have one false mess up on it does not mean you ruin a painting. It took me 40 years of my life to figure that out. It really did. And if you don't like a painting, you hang it up for a little while, and then you see, and you look at it for a couple days, and then you could always fix it. And if you can't fix it, hang it up for a few days and just see if it grows on you, because it tends to grow on you, dude. It really does. All right. Anybody here? Yeah, there's a couple people. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Needs a bigger thing because that's a lot of black to do on there. For that little teeny pen. So let's do a bigger one. That way it doesn't have big messed up things in it. Okay, so we got the nose all done. Let's do our flower next. Wow, it's super quiet. I'm not used to it being this quiet, guys. So I'm just putting little marks over top of the wet paint. So I'm hoping it's not going to sprawl. And it looks like it's doing pretty good. So we have no worries. Okay. Here is our untitled macaw painting. Does anyone have an idea on what they would like to call it? Or title the painting? I really like it. I like my macaw painting. I like my macaw painting. Alright, let's go ahead and put these back. Here is our macaw painting. The reference photo is from Shani Evans Ingram and Jurgita Guy. I'm so sorry. And I am your artist, Sarah Jane Mayberry. What we do every night is I open the doors at 7:50 Eastern Standard Time. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we start painting one full professional painting from beginning to end every single day at 8 o'clock p.m. I'm actually working with a couple of people, and I'm trying to get into our local market, like our Jamestown Farmers Market, and see if I can actually paint down there on Saturday morning. So I'd like to offer showing you guys that. Hopefully I can do the lives down there, but if I can't, you'll still see the paintings. Like I'm hoping to offer like face paints and do live paintings while I'm down there. So I'll be going and doing live events and going to different places, but I'm always going to have my 8 p.m. show, and I'm also going to be doing different specials and stuff like that at different times. So make sure you're tuning in. I'm on all the time, guys. I have a special at almost every holiday. And if I don't have a special for a holiday, let me know which holiday I'm missing. And if I celebrate it, I will definitely, I'll do the holiday. All right, so just so you know, you can find all of our paintings. They are for sale at sarahjanemayberry.com. I have an email newsletter that I send out every single month. Just go ahead and put your email address right into my website. And you'll get an email every month saying where I'm going to be and any special activities that are going to happen. I also am on YouTube. I upload the entire live onto YouTube, guys. So if you missed anything on YouTube today, if you missed anything today, you can catch it on YouTube in 1 to 2 days. And then also, obviously, I'm here on TikTok. I'm also, I post pictures on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Lemonade, LinkedIn, and then also on Favorited, where we do our after party, the Favorited app. So we also have a Discord. So if you're interested in that, what I do at the Discord is I tell you guys where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be, and you guys can be a part of that if you want my audience to know when you're going to go live. Make sure you send me a message, and we'll try to see if we can link you up in with our Discord. Right now, everything so far is free, guys, and I'm going to try to keep it very free or low cost. So I try not to gatekeep. I'm trying to make sure that we build a community. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know, and we'll definitely see if you are a good fit for our community. Alright, so we have done this, and we've been on live for let's look here, we're 100 hour and 11 minutes. So we are going to go ahead and let go. I'm going to upload. I'm going to let whoever know that was here the longest and most active in the chat. We're going to let them know that we put their name into the stocking. And I'm going to do a couple things, but I'm going to make sure that I get on to Favorited at 10 o'clock, and the show will run from 10 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. So if you have Favorited, come check out our after show. We're going to have a lot of fun there. My name on there is Sarah Jane Mayberry. That's my real name, is Sarah Jane Mayberry. So you can catch me on there. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. You guys have an awesome day, and I will be seeing you. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.